the special offer. We would like to collect ideas from you related to IoT business. I will explain what I mean, but let's start with why IoT, what is the relation PortaOne has to IoT. Recently, we built a completely new device for IoT services called IoT Mill. And in IoT world, there are tons of new devices, sensors, beacons, controllers, different devices. And usually those devices come with a slot for a SIM card, and they can connect to the network and send over the information. And if you have some IoT customers and you need just a single device for them, it's fine. Like you insert the SIM card and the device sends whatever data is needed or receives whatever data is needed over the network. But if you have some business case where multiple devices are needed, multiple different models, maybe even different brands, it's not economical to have every device communicate directly with the cloud. And this is where IoT Mill comes into play. So IoT Mill was designed to be deployed as autonomous device. It has a battery included, and that battery will run for at least a year. So you don't have to come to the customer premises to replace the device. And the idea is that it can use Bluetooth to collect data from different IoT devices, process the data, and send it over the network. It's very energy efficient. It tries to save as much energy as possible, and that's why it can run for at least a year on the battery. And obviously, the less frequent communications with the network are, the longer it can run on a single battery. But at least 1 year is guaranteed. And it can do, as I mentioned, some data processing. So, for example, if a sensor like a pressure sensor or temperature sensor sends some information and IoT Mill sees that it's the same value as what you sent previously, it will not send that value over the network to the cloud. Doesn't make sense to spend that energy to send the data to the cloud. So it can skip that particular measurement and wait for the next one. Now, what we are asking you and what we would like to collect are business cases for IoT. You basically just need to describe a business idea for IoT, like what kind of sensors, devices you have in mind, what could be used. And we will pick the best ideas where IoT Mill can be relevant. And for those ideas, we will give you a free business analysis session discussing that idea, discussing what is needed to launch that project, maybe some bits and pieces are missing, how to set up everything and so on, based on the experience we have with some of the projects already. We will also provide one IoT Mill box free of charge. And we'll do testing with whatever sensors, devices you develop. And if there are some changes on the level of Bluetooth protocol required, we will also do that. But we understand that, no matter how great sensors or devices you design no matter how good they connect with IoT Mill, you still need connectivity to send the data over the network, right? So we are talking with several potential partners. We would like to provide SIM cards for connectivity as well. We need to talk to different companies in different regions, so it takes a while. But the idea is that since connectivity is mandatory for such services to work, we would like to get some other companies involved in this project as well and provide those SIM cards for IoT services. So please follow the link. Please fill in the questionnaire with your ideas, and let's be in touch.